So, what happens after that? So we've done endocytosis, which is the cell eating, right, or bringing that entire LDL in. We take it and we fuse it with a lysosome. What do lysosomes do? Right? They degrade. Yeah, they break down all types of different things. So we take this endosome. An endosome is literally what just did the endocytosis. It's just the outside of that vesicle, right? It's that. We fuse with the lysosome. We recycle the LDLR. We can send that back up to the surface of the cell. And then we break down the cholesterol to the extent that we can. Right? Cholesterol esters are degraded by acid lipases, yielding free cholesterol. What that means is, just like we esterified fatty acids to attach them to a triacylglycerol or something else, we also esterify cholesterol to attach it. So we break it off the backbone, so we end up with free cholesterol. So all you need to know about this is that you can take an entire low-density lipoprotein in its entirety. You do this by having it run into the LDL receptor. And lysosomes, this highlights the role of lysosomes. There are a lot of roles for lysosomes, and we looked at another one. Lysosomes are really involved in getting cholesterol off of an LDL, right, because there's a protein in there and it's esterified and stuck to it, and then liberating that cholesterol so the cell has free cholesterol to do something with. I'm not going to, when I say exam eligible, I wouldn't have you go through all of these steps. I want you to know this. I want you to know what an LDLR is, okay? And it's a receptor. Okay. It's the receptor protein. I want you to know that endocytosis happens. Yes, you can recycle. We can talk about recycle, the LDL circuits. The LDL receptor gets recycled. And that cholesterol gets broken down in the lysosome, yielding free cholesterol. Now, this one little note here where it says some of this can go back with LDLR. What that means is this is not a 100% efficient system. As you return the LDL receptor to the surface of the cell, some of the cholesterol you've liberated goes with it. That's because it's going in a little tiny vesicle, so some just gets spit back out into the plasma. The rest of the cholesterol is still in the other vesicle, so it has to go somewhere else. You can export to the plasma membrane, you can go to the Golgi apparatus, depending on what you need to do with it. This is the big part, okay? What's an LDLR? How does it bring an entire LDL into the system? And what happens? And I'll highlight the endosomal-lysosomal system primarily for the lysosome. You're breaking this down. You use a lysosome to yield free cholesterol. Okay, I don't care at all about synthesis of steroid hormones. I mean, I do. What do you mean?
And I'm sorry, they yield it from the, okay, so it's the, so the LDL is cholesterol with other stuff attached
Yes,
to it.
yes. An LDL has protein. And this is what you're going to do on the quiz.
Okay.
You're going to rank these things on the quiz this week, and then we're going to come in next week and we're going to talk about exactly which, I'm going to give you a little time to explore it. And then we're going to, because it'll take me 5 seconds, once you've got the concept, it'll take me 5 seconds to go, this is the order and this is why. Okay, so synthesis, okay. Important lipoprotein. We talked about a lot of these before. This is a quiz answer. Number 3 is the quiz answer. So once you read the question of the quiz, I'll highlight that in blue or something. Because it matters, and that's why when we're going to go over the quiz in blue next week. See this, we will make a chart in class. You will make a chart on the quiz, and then we will fix it in class. Okay? But I want you to think about this first, because if I just tell you, it doesn't go in as well as if you guys try to read the chart and figure out what density actually is and why it's dense. Here's our last piece. And we already talked about it a little bit. Cholesterol uptake by LDL are mediated endocytosis, okay? So